Hey everyone, it's Dawn. I just want to share something with you today about how God has been working on the inside of me through this Conversations with God series. A few weeks ago, I was taking some time to really listen to what it was He had for me, and we talked about that being one of the hardest things to do sometimes because we're always going so quickly, and it was no different for me. And I took some time, and what I heard back from God in that still small voice that Luke talked about a couple of weeks ago was I heard God saying to me, He was actually asking me a question. He said, Dawn, why do you talk with yourself more than you talk with me? And the question actually astounded me um, because I was part embarrassed, part shocked, and then very defensive. I was like, but God, I talk with you all the time. And He's like, yeah, but think about it a little bit. You still talk with yourself more than you talk with me. And the more I thought about it, he was of course right because I'm one of those people who thinks all the time. I think too much. I play out scenarios in my head. I play the what if game in my head all the time. And those end up being conversations that I have with myself in my head. And I'm not trying to be weird. You know what? The reality is we all have conversations with ourselves um, in our heads, and think about how much time you spend doing that, because when I really thought about it, I realized I was missing out on moments to be excited with God, to thank Him even more than what I already am thanking Him for, and frankly, to get rid of all the angst and the worry that I carry. Because a lot of the times when I'm playing out things in my head, I'm busy worrying about things that I don't need to worry about if I just talk with Him. So, what I've been able to do in the past few weeks that's been a great tool for me is to cognizantly stop those conversations in my head and not stop thinking about this stuff, but instead channel those conversations to God. And I'm telling you, it's been so freeing, so empowering, and actually, I've felt this whole level of stress completely disappear. And I know it's because when I talk to God about it, I'm not carrying it anymore. I've given it to God. So I just wanted to share that with you so that if you're one of those people who uh, are willing to admit that you talk with yourself a lot, whether it's out loud or in your head, take a minute and cognizantly try and talk to God in those moments, because I'm telling you, it'll make a huge difference. Love you guys.